What's up, guys? Straight Up MPG here, and I'm here to give you guys a deck tech for Jeskai Shell, which is just kind of like Jeskai themed deck. Not really a burn, kind of like a prowess, like the non-creature spell theme sort of thing. So I'll start off with the land base. We have 4 Flooded Strand. I don't know why, but my computer never shows the art for fetch lands, and it's sorry about that, but the text is right over here. And then we have 2 Temple of Triumph, 1 Temple of Epiphany, 3 Battlefield Forge, 1 Shivan Reef, 3 Mystic Monastery. All these non-basics just give the deck a nice land base that doesn't really ever like mana screwed where you can't cast your cards. It usually gives you all the colors you need and want, and it's a pretty good mana base. And then for the basics, we have 5 mountains, 3 plains, and 2 islands. And these islands you can fetch out with the Flooded Strands as well, along with the plains. So, yeah, I'll start off with the creatures. We have 3 Seeker of the Way. Just kind of ever since it came out, it was probably a 3 or 4 of in all the Jeskai decks. A great card with the prowess and the lifelink. It really can help turn around the game with all these burn spells and stuff. You can say like burn them with a Jeskai charm and then gain 3 and then deal 4 to them and then deal 3 with the Seeker. It's just an all around good card. 3 Goblin Rabblemaster. This is just after Cons came out. This was an all-star in a lot of decks. It can turn around the game really fast. With a lot of the Hordling Outbursts too. If we can get one of these out with a Rabblemaster, the Rabblemaster can get pretty huge when he attacks. 4 Soulfire Grandmaster. This has been one of the most hyped cards in Fate Reforged. Lifelink 2/2, and then instant sorcery spells you control have lifelink. With the returning to the hand ability whenever you cast an instant or sorcery this turn. For 2 hybrid blue-red. And it really, with the Jeskai charms and the lightning strikes and the Stoke the Flames, they all just turn into lightning helixes and war leaders helix. And it's really a great card, especially in this deck when you're running so many burn spells. It can really help out if you're against maybe an aggro deck and you're trying to gain some life back. 4 Manus Rider. This is kind of the standard creature for Jeskai. It's 3 mana for a 3/3 flying vigilance haste. It's very good. With the it's kind of a lightning strike sort of thing, but kind of a repeating lightning strike. It can block morph creatures, which is really nice. And it does have flying, which gives it some evasion too, which is also really cool. 4 Monastery Mentor. The prowess for 3 mana, and then whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a 1/1 white monk creature token with prowess onto the battlefield. The fact that the monks have prowess is really nice, because you can cast a non-creature spell and get a monk, and then maybe another monk will get bigger, and it just buffs your whole team up, which is really nice, and I'm interested to see where this card goes in Standard. Now we have instants to Stoke the Flames, just to deal with Anafenzas and other 4 toughness creatures. It can also deal with anything below 4 toughness, and it can also just burn them to their face if there are creatureless. So yeah, that's a very good card. 3 Dig Through Time helps us search through our deck in the late game to get more burn spells and more creatures when we've casted all of them away, and hopefully this will just kind of be the dagger in the coffin when we can refill our hand late game after we've gotten them down pretty far. 3 Lightning Strike is a very good burn spell. It is just, yeah, it's a good card that wish it was Lightning Bolt, but it's not. So, yeah, we have 4 Jeskai Charm. This is a very versatile card. It can remove something, burn them, or pump all your creatures and give them lifelink. So it's just an all-around great card that you can use for many different ways. 3 Magma Jet lets us scry in the late game as well. If we're being flooded or mana shortage, like kind of mana screwed, then we can scry 2 and try and get rid of those lands, or try and scry away non-land cards to get into those lands. So, very good card. Sorceries, we have 3 Hordeling Outbursts. This is to help with the Rabble Master. And it's also good to put out some blockers if we're kind of behind. This card can kind of delay until we get a dig off or draw into a burn spell. Just all around a great kind of staller card. Now we have the sideboard. 2 Monastery Swift Spear. These would come in mainly against like other aggro decks, because with some 1-power creatures, this can block those very well. And with the prowess, we can sometimes kill off some of the bigger creatures. This might also come in against Abzan aggro. Can block those creatures fairly well. With the prowess, we can pump them to a 2/3, and that will kill off the Rakshasa Death Dealers, and it's all around just a great card. We could also side it in against control if we're needing a faster start, because the more lands control gets, the nastier it gets. So yeah, 1 Seeker of the Way, mainly against burn or aggro decks if we need to gain some life back. Again, a very good card. 2 Monastery Siege. This is coming in against burn, and it's mainly for the Dragon's effect. So that would make a Lightning Strike cost 4, which isn't very fun. And the Dragon's effect is very good against burn decks because it's an enchantment, so it's harder to remove than just normal creatures, because I know there's, I think, a Journey into Nyx card, but it's a creature that, Hero of something, but it's like a 2-mana thing, 2-mana white creature, but this is a lot harder to remove since it's an enchantment. 2 Banishing Light to get rid of stuff like Monastery Siege that someone might side in the mirror, and we can get rid of that and then start burning them. Or we can just get rid of a creature. Just all around a great spell. 2 Negate coming in against control and burn decks. 2 Disdainful Stroke coming in against Abzan midrange with the Wingmate Rock and the Sorin and the Siege Rhino. Just a pretty good counterspell. 2 Wild Slash coming in against Boss Sly, and I know Boss Sly's not that big right now. And also coming in against possibly Abzan aggro. I'm not really sure about the Abzan aggro though, because it only really kills the Death Dealer in the Heir of the Wilds. But I mean, it still could be a viable thing against Abzan. 2 Erase, just for the occasional like Constellation deck. I know there's a couple running around, but also against against Monastery Siege. It also is very good against Banishing Light. I mean, Enchantment's last block was almost an enchantment block, so this card's very good against a lot of Theros block cards. Alright guys, we're only 6 or 7 subscribers away from the 200 subscriber giveaway to be unlocked. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I've got Fate Reforged stuff coming out. Lots of new content. And please like the video. It helps my channel with exposure. And it's a favor to me all around. So thank you guys for liking this video and subscribing. I'll see you later. Bye.